Oh, darling, you're still awake? Couldn't sleep, What? I didn't tire you out enough last night? Oh, that is something bothering you, my dear. That's fair. I feel a lot of people find that they can't sleep, for one reason or another, or perhaps for no reason at all. Me? For me, it's the latter. Sometimes I just spend nights out here on the balcony, looking out at the city, thinking about nothing but everything at the same time. I know that I'm usually too preoccupied, taking in my fill of you. But now and again, when it gets late at night, just like this, I find myself feeling restless. Like both my mind and body are tired, but I feel the need to do something, anything. Luckily for me, I have you to keep me company when I'm feeling needy. But there's something more to it. It's something that I can't explain. Oh, Angel. I think it's honestly just that I hate sleeping. Thinking on it, I always have. It feels like a waste of time. I could be making new cocktails, going to the gym, or sinking my teeth into you. There's so many things that can or should be done. The days just never seem long enough. Sorry. My mind is wandering everywhere when I'd very much rather have my hands wandering around you. Why don't you be a dear and come closer? Maybe we can both be sleepless together. Just not being alone in moments like this can be just the thing you need. I know it is for me. I always hated being by myself for too long. That's the beauty of it. We don't have to do or talk about anything. Just being here with you is such a treat. I know how busy you are, and it means the world to me that you're willing to spend time with me like this. It's therapeutic, isn't it? I could spend all my days with you here in my arms and I'd be happier for it. Well, as lovely a thought as it is, we both know it isn't possible with how busy we keep ourselves. It doesn't mean that we can't fantasize, though. Certainly doesn't mean that we can't satisfy some of those fantasies. A bit tired. I suppose that we can settle on doing something else. Besides, it's getting a bit chilly. Care to come inside with me? Or would you prefer staying out here a little bit longer? Well, do as you wish. I won't be far regardless. Well, I'm going to make myself a nightcap. You know me too well, darling. Just a little something to sip on and help you relax. I'm still deciding. Let's see what I have in stock. Oh dear, you tease me so. We both know I have everything I could ever need. I'm just making small talk. That and I like hearing you speak. You've got a pretty voice. Can't blame me for wanting to listen. I think I've decided. White Russian tonight. Something simple, something sweet. Would you like one? Of course, anything for you, darling. It's a shame that you don't stop by the Birmingham as often these days, but I can't blame you for it. Life is the way that it is. I just miss making you drinks and chatting while we're at the bar. Oh, cheeky little thing. You know that I'll always make time for you and treat you to something special whenever you're around. I can't help myself. You are my favorite patron. And so much more than that. White Russians, well, they're quite simple. If I was feeling fancy, maybe I'd have made something that suited me better. But for tonight, just vodka for that little burn that I need to make me feel alive, some Kahlúas for sweetness, and of course heavy cream to bring it all together. Over ice, of course. It needs to be nice and cold. Just a little stir, and it's ready. Come on in, darling. Your drink. Of course, sweetheart. Care to join me on the couch? We could cozy up and see where the night takes us. You know that we'll find ways to entertain each other no matter what we decide to do. Tempting, truly. I suppose you could twist my arm and we could get a little closer to each other. Darling, close your eyes. I think that a good drink still tastes so much better off of your lips. Well, why stop there? I do appreciate the things we do for each other, to each other. But a nice drink such as this, it's best savored and enjoyed when it's cold. No one likes a watery cocktail. Very nice. What will I do since I can't sleep? I could name at least a few things that I'd be more than happy to do to you. Oh, still a bit sore from earlier, are you? I suppose that I'll be able to keep myself entertained until you're ready to go again. No, you don't have to worry about me, sweetheart. Besides, my pleasure comes from making you feel good. Of course, I enjoy satisfying my own needs and being greedy with you. But there's a specific enjoyment that I get from hearing the noises you make for me. Those little gasps just drive me wild. Maybe not. Maybe I just want to push you to your limits and tempt you. Just a little. Oh, it's not too terrible, is it? It's not like you haven't had me try to tease you before. That, and you're just so cute when you get all flustered. And I haven't even really touched you yet. Oh, darling. Best be careful where those pretty hands of yours wander, or you might find yourself in a rather compromising position. You said it yourself. Don't want to break you too badly. Now, do we? I usually try to sit down and watch something if I'm bored. Not to say that I am. How could I be with you around? Well, I mean, you do excite me, darling. Either way, tonight, I think that I want to keep myself active. Not like that, you flirty little thing. You already know that, like me, Gage is extremely competitive, even in the little things. He's a fair bit stronger than me, better at cooking, at the cost of being boring, of course. But he's better at some things. There's one thing, however, that we're relatively equal in. I know that the both of you play Mario Kart. He bought me a Switch for my birthday, and yes. Ah, well, it's on Valentine's Day. Fitting, don't you think? February 14th. Don't you worry your sweetheart about it. I know that you were busy, and God, I was busy working the bar too. And then, of course, working some lucky thing that wandered up to me during my shift. A good tip's a good tip, darling. And I'm really good at gripping tight and getting compensation for my stellar service. Oh, but yes, the Switch. Gage, that lovely man, got it for me so he'd have another thing he could beat me with. I heard that you are really good at the game and have been giving our boy some lessons. Oh, I'd absolutely love to have you teach me. That is, if you have anything you'd need to teach me. You see, I've been practicing as well. It shouldn't come as a surprise to you that I've got a little circle of friends that are absolute fiends at the game, and many others. They even introduced me to Smash. And no, not that kind of Smash. Fun as that sounds. I think I like fighting games more. I like making people squirm. Never thought I'd get so many cute, frustrated noises out of people through something like a video game. It's, it's a different kind of enjoyment. But I really do think I like playing games. When I was a younger, almost as hot punk boy, I used to go to arcades and stuff, but mostly just to try my luck and pick up the cuties. Always had a thing for the slightly awkward, nerdy types. They do make some adorable noises. Oh, I didn't play the games much when I went, but I always left a winner. Trust me, the scores I made in those arcades. Either way, you ready to get absolutely destroyed in Mario Kart? Then let's get to it. Just know that when you lose, don't be too mad at me, alright? Whatever you say, Angel. Now less talking, more racing.